It arrived today in the mail. Another component to my AR build is going to be the Link Curved Foregrip. And this is from Strike Industries. And on the box it says billet 6061 aluminum, lightweight, durable aluminum design, direct mountable with both M-LOK and key mod, designed to offer barricade stop functionality and multiple ergonomic and functional grip options. And then it has like a little scan for authenticity, and you can find I guess some benefits from scanning that from some sort. Let's see here. Has a little graphic here, kind of just telling what it is. We have the black one, more of the QR coding. So let's get right into the box. Let's see here. All right, so it's sealed in a nice little bag. Well, it's not sealed, but it's in a baggie. We'll discard that. Good weight aluminum, nice matte finish. And here are the screws there. It has a little hex wrench to go along with it. A little branding right here. And there you go. So it has like the stop here and then a stopper here where you can grab around. We'll go ahead and mount it. Let's see. Oh, let's see what it says. We have a little sticker. It says stop. Please follow torque value below. Gunsmith installation strongly recommended. And it says link screw 20 inches per pound. All right, yeah, 20 inches to pounds, I guess is how that's read. And Loctite recommended. And it comes with some Loctite as well, so that's neat. I do enjoy putting the Loctite on it, and the fact that they're encouraging it is going to speak volumes toward their the quality of the screws, because you just wouldn't want to recommend Loctite on some cheap old screws, because as I said in a previous video where I had basically had to cut into a screw to remove it, and from some Chinese products. And again, a lot of things are made in China, but very few things follow the quality control protocols when they're coming out of China, when they're coming directly from China, I should say. And one of the risers, I think is what it was, that I had the issue with, and basically I had to cut into the screw to remove it. So these seem to be quality screws. Let's go ahead and mess around with it with the hex wrench. Let's see how easy it is to loosen these up. I have Loctite, but it has a little extra, which is great. This seems like it's pretty heavy duty. There's various grades. There's like a low strength, medium strength, and then like a permanent seal. And I don't know what grade this is, but it is some sort of a Loctite, and it just doesn't tell me what strength it is. But either way, we're going to put it on, and we're going to see what it does. So we basically, yeah, there we go. So they're not tight right now. You easily loosen these things up. And we're going to be putting on our key mod, I mean not key mod, our M-LOK rail. And the way that goes is you simply insert it through the rail spots, and then you screw down and you insert them. I should say, let's go back. You insert them long ways like so. And then when you're screwing them down, you want them to catch long ways like this. You screw them down nice and tight, and that's going to hold them in place. You put the Loctite on the screws, and that's going to bind the screws from vibrating or shaking loose. And that's how that works. So what we're going to do now, there are no other instructions with this, so we're going to go ahead and install them on the rifle. So we have the upper here, and it's unloaded. Everything's safe. And what I've done here, I have the curved foregrip. I've removed the screws and the nut. So, and I have my Loctite. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, that stuff does squirt, You can, when you see Loctite, a lot of times it's directly on the screws. You could either put it in the nut or on the screws. So we're gonna just put it around the tip of the screws there, and go down the body of the screw. Got one done, and this isn't like super glue. You don't have to rush to get it done. It's not gonna stick to your hand right away. It is a good idea to wear gloves, and I'm not wearing gloves right now, and I should be. Let's see, get that info in the camera where you can see it. And I'm just going around the screw with the Loctite. Doesn't take a lot. You're not going to use that entire thing of Loctite. Wipe off the excess. Let's see here. Now I'm going to put my screws carefully back in, and you don't want to make a mess with the Loctite. You're just going to put the screw back in, and then the nut. And kind of go, let me get this in view. Screw in the nut, and then just rethread it carefully. There you go. Same thing. I'm going to repeat. Put my screw in, and then the nut. Hold that nut, the screw stills, and carefully rethread the nut like so. There you go. All right. Now before I have some on the device, so I want to just wipe it off. Now what we're going to want to do is what I call resetting the screws. Basically, I want to screw them down in the horizontal, horizontal position. Basically, with the locking. Let's call this the locking position. I want to screw them down into the locking position, and what that's going to do is going to give me a free float kind of free screw. So when I unscrew it, it's going to pop horizontally to pop them out like this. And the reason this is important is when I'm screwing them back into place, I'm not going to have to worry about it catching or having to fool with the tool. When I start to screw this back in, it's going to pop into its position automatically, as long as I have it lined up. So now I'm going to take my upper, flip it on the bottom side, and I'm going to go to the very top spot here in the rail, the number 1 and number 2 spots, line them up and get it in. There they are. So they're in. I pull it back where it's catching on the bottom of the number 1 and 2 rails. It's going to pop into place. It's going to be flush. You're not going to have any space in between. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hex wrench, and I'm simply going to screw them down. If you have a torque wrench, like I said, I would imagine it's best to do what it says with the torque recommendations, but I don't have one. And there we go. So I'm going to check and see if they rotate it in the spot, and they did. They rotated in the spot. And now I'm just going to tighten it down nice and tight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. And I'm putting a pretty good strain on it. I want it to be nice and snug. Nothing crazy. Just nice and tight. There we go. And there it is. It's on there. We finally got it all installed. It was very easy to do, and it looks great. It fits right on that bottom section perfectly. It looks like it was made to go there. I mean, it's like seamless attachment, and it feels great in the hand, guys. I mean, it's a great grip. It really makes this the hand guard feel clutchable. It makes it, it's not a hard thing to clutch, but I have small hands, and anything that I have that can assist me grabbing anything will make this experience a lot easier. And this feels great, either right here, or however I want to hold it. Also got my sling in I ordered. I got this from Amazon. It was like 12 bucks from Amazon. And I've been messing around with that. Feels good when I've been messing around with it. Whatever. A lot of people are like, well, how does it fit? Let's see. Well, you know what? How it fits for me might be different for you. So it's almost pointless for me to go out and demonstrate that. I will show it to you later on when I get this out. I'll have a video when I actually get to take the rifle out and fire it. But like walking around when I was messing around with it at the house, it felt great. So I have like the quick release, the QD release thing here. Swivels about, and then I have the other end right through the buttstock here. It has a spot right here. I'm just experimenting with it, seeing what I like, seeing what works. Excuse the sound, by the way. The mic is a little further away from me than it usually is because I have the rifle right in front of me, and I don't want to mess up the sound, or I don't want to bump the mic with the rifle while I'm showing this off. So guys, this is it. I have a few more things that I'm coming in. Like I have some better ear protection coming in. If you guys saw the first video I did, my first AR part 1, I had the Surefire earbuds, those little plug-in things, and they just didn't seem like I could trust those to protect my hearing. When I was walking around just messing with them at the house, I could hear everything. It didn't block out anything, and so I don't know. I just don't trust those little bitty things to protect my hearing. Maybe they will. Maybe I'll mess around with them a little bit more to give you guys the final word. But I ordered some electric noise canceling earmuffs that will do an unboxing and put them through their paces. You'll see a full follow-up when I'm able to get out. So that's coming up. But guys, thank you for coming along on this journey with me so far. I look forward to hearing your advice in the comments below. Just be kind, be friendly, be encouraging, and be helpful most of all. That's the main thing. Hopefully soon we'll get out and put this through its paces. You guys stay safe and healthy. Keep those 6 feet away from each other. Live the dream.